Feature Story News, the world's leading independent broadcast news agency, bringing your listeners and viewers coverage from around the globe.
Pride of place in the parade, a division called the Fedayeen, headed personally by one of President Saddam Hussein's sons. Volunteers, according to the Iraqi government, who are prepared to martyr themselves if necessary in any battle to defend the city.
Heavy on symbolism, these images, beamed around the world, were greeted in historic terms by the American Defense Secretary.
Watching them, one cannot help but think of the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Hundreds of people across 3 states remain trapped, with no food, no water, and nowhere to go. Rescue operations run night and day, seeking out those most in need of help.
Outside the conference center, anti-WTO protesters cheered what they regard as a victory. Inside, a group of developing nations celebrated their newfound influence.
Antwerp's Diamond Boards, a place where your word, not a contract, clinches the deal. Antwerp diamond authorities say this is where 80% of the world's rough diamonds are bought and sold.
China recorded a staggering 1.2 billion domestic tourists last year. For many Chinese, a trip to the capital is a must.
From the outset, the company was founded to provide top-quality, cost-effective, ready-to-air material for our clients around the world. And over the years, we've been able to deliver exclusive interviews with some of the world's leading newsmakers, plus compelling stories of specific interest to our clients' diverse audiences.
For over 15 years, the world's leading news organisations have turned to FSN for audio and video coverage from bureaus in the world's major news capitals.
Our bureaus, in effect, become your bureaus, and our team of correspondents can become an integral part of your daily news output.
Nina Maria Potts, Channel News Asia, Antwerp.
Nathan King, SABC, at the United Nations in New York.
Steve Moore, Channel News Asia, at the Kennedy Space Center.
Malcolm Brown, One News, Cancun.
Daniel Wrenches, Channel News Asia, Washington.
I'm Simon Marks in Amman, Jordan, for QTN.
FSN covers the story your way, customising each piece to reflect your organisation's on-air style and tone.
Our audio feeds help stations around the world cover the top international stories of the day in their hourly news bulletins, and also, of course, in their daily morning, lunchtime and afternoon news programming.
EU states have voiced concerns that energy supplies could be interrupted by Russia. Anya Ardayeva, Deutsche Welle Radio, Moscow.
Nina Maria Potts, SABC Radio News, Brussels.
Catherine True, Radio New Zealand News, London.
I'm Paige Collick in New York for Classic FM.
Ollie Barrett, FM Fear News, Washington.
The Romney of Massachusetts.
FSN is cost-effective and committed to working within your budget.
A 3-term governor in Michigan.
It's an enormous resource which has made us sound like a huge news operation to our listeners, because we have the access to these people all over the world.
We found that we can rely on Feature Story to take an idea, turn it into reality, and get it to us on time and on budget. It's money well spent when we do a job with Feature Story.
We are your solution for covering major international breaking news, for covering your newsmakers when they travel overseas, and for providing customised, ready-to-air material that will sit completely comfortably in your on-air or online product.
Feature Story News, the world's leading independent broadcast news agency, bringing your listeners and viewers coverage from around the globe.